Welcome back, man. This is just a bonus clip for me. I just did a whole podcast. Go check it out. It's already uploaded to YouTube about the Breakfast Club interview with Larry Elder. But at the end of the interview, Charlamagne says something that, I've talked about this. I think the reference in itself, it comes from the Boondocks. But Charlamagne asks Larry Elder about this. Y'all check it out. Let me hear what y'all think.
I know you probably got to go. Have you ever heard of the term nigga wake up call?
No.
It is an incident where a person of color forgets that they are of color and are reminded rather brutally by an unexpected act of racism. Have you ever had any of those?
Oh, brother.
I'm just asking. You think you've ever
Well,
had
I'm acutely aware, Charlamagne, that I'm a black person, just as you are a black person. And when Joe Biden insulted you by saying, you ain't really black, we don't know whether or not you want to vote for me or vote for Donald Trump, it seems to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part. How dare this guy come in here and insult you, a black man, and tell you you got to think a certain kind of way? I'm amazed that you weren't mad about that.
I'm not gonna say it upset me, just like I'm not letting you upset me. You know what I mean? I don't tend to get upset over things like that. But what I did say,
well, you just not talk about a nigger wake-up call, and it seemed to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part to have a white guy come in here who also said, by the way, about Mitt Romney, because he didn't want to put more regulations on Wall Street, going to put y'all back in chains. And Joe Biden has lied for decades about his civil rights record, claiming that he desegregated movie theaters and restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware, when he didn't do any of that. He lied and said that he tried to visit Nelson Mandela during apartheid South Africa. He did not. And he came in here and told you aren't even black unless you think a certain kind of way. It seemed to me that should have been a nigga wake-up call for you, but it wasn't, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Oh gosh! I had to take a pause. I made that. I had to do this separately just because that was probably my favorite part of the whole interview. Charlamagne tried to call him out. Yeah, he used his own knowledge, his own reference, and gave him a perfect example when he should have had his own wake-up call. And I watched that moment too with Charlamagne, and then he wasn't. I guess you wouldn't call him. He wasn't a candidate. I guess you could. Candidate Joe Biden at that point. And I too wondered, like, dude, really? Like, you ain't gonna say nothing to this man? Like, come on, man. Like, to me, that statement in and of itself was so disrespectful to not only Charlamagne, but to me, for every black person in this country, as to suggest that Democrats have been so great to black people, how dare we not continue to give them our votes? Give me a break, man. Both of these parties are trash at the end of the day. Well, I don't think Democrats are that great. Republicans have some moments that I agree with, but they ain't like super great. They ain't so worse than they ain't so much worse than a Democrat, if you will. And Democrats ain't that much better than a Republican. At the end of the day, both of them are arguing for the same thing. Power. That is what they're looking for. Power. And anything they can do to maintain their power is what they're doing. So if they need to tell you some platitudes to keep you on the hook, that's exactly what they're going to tell you. Quite frankly, I respect Republicans more. Because Democrats are going to tell you whatever you need to hear in order to make you vote for them. Republicans respect the fact that you don't want to hear from them, so they don't come talk to you. I respect that more. But that right there, that wake-up call, come back. Come on. Where was your comment on your wake-up call, bro? Man, I'm going to end that right there, man. This is your guy. This is B Period, man. I appreciate y'all for listening. Please go like and subscribe to the channel. Comment. Maybe you disagree. Maybe he wasn't supposed to say nothing. Maybe he did the right thing back then. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. Till next time.